Yes. Cut my music.
I'm doing a full review of Money in the Bank. That review is coming later, but I just had to talk about this main event and the return of R-Truth, aka Ron Killings. The way WWE did this, I have to admit, I usually dump on Triple H, but this was a great swerve. I think we were all swerved. This was good. I have to give them props when props is due. I cannot always down these people. You got to admit sometimes when you're wrong. This is just a quick review of the men's Money in the Bank main event between Logan Paul and John Cena versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. These guys really, I would really go to say, as far as to say, this was a 5-star banger match. These guys brought their A game. I usually dump on Jey Uso, but I got to give him props. He brought his A game. Cody brought his A game. Cena, of course, is going to be Cena. And we got to give some props to Logan Paul. Logan Paul, he is not a very likable person, but we got to give him props where props is due. This guy is a natural and he can go in the ring. This was a banger match. I cannot hate on it. The rest of the pay-per-view, kind of iffy. We're going to get into that later. But for this match and then the return of R-Truth, I got to give it a 5-star. So these guys are having basically a great match all the way through, bringing it. And then basically towards the end, Logan Paul hits Cody Rhodes with a clean pulverizer. I mean, it just looked beautiful. Beautiful. And then Logan points to the top rope, goes to the top rope, and there's this cool drone shot of Logan calling the drone to him, and the drone flies to him while he's on the top rope and flies into his hand. And he does like a little spin around. I was like, that's a pretty cool shot. And then you see Cody Rhodes run up, and then Cody gives him a suplex off the top rope while Logan was still filming. Beautiful shot. Best shot I've ever seen in wrestling. WWE did a great job on this one. Jey Uso does a frog splash, does a Uso splash off the top, and beautiful. Now, next thing you know, John Cena runs into the ring, gives a quick, beautiful 2 AAs to Jey Uso, then another one to Cody Rhodes. Cody then goes to pin Cody. Cody kicks out. Nice. Cena clears off, goes outside, goes to clear off the announcer's table. Then Cena is going to hit the AA. He's going to hit the AA to Cody on the announcer's table when Jey Uso does this beautiful spear to put a stop to that. I was like, oh, this match is great. I was really loving this. Logan does. So Jey Uso is laying on the table. Logan Paul does a beautiful moonsault off the second rope to the outside table with Jey laying on the outside. Beautiful spot. We gotta give this guy some props. We gotta give him props. The ref goes to go check on Jey Uso. And so Cena and Cody are in the ring. So Cena says, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this. Cena grabs the belt. And while the ref is distracted, he goes to hit Cody with the belt, takes Cody out. Then, out of nowhere, a figure in all black comes out of the crowd, comes into the ring, gives Cena a tackle, starts beating Cena up, starts hitting him with these nice punches, beating Cena up. Then he gets up, stands up. The figure in the all black takes off the mask. It is R-Truth. The place erupted. I even jumped up out of my seat. I was like, oh my God. This was great stuff. And he had this serious look on his face. So I think this was R-Truth burying the R-Truth gimmick that he's had for a few decades now. For about a decade, about a decade and a half now he's had. And I think he's going back to his original gimmick of Ron Killings, which was his more serious stuff, minus the jokey stuff. So a lot of people, a lot of younger WWE fans may not have seen this version of Truth, but I'm telling you, Ron Killings, when he was serious, this guy was a menace. He was a great wrestler. And like I said, this was a swerve of the decade. Triple H, WWE, great job on this. They are basically restoring kayfabe. I got to give them props. I know all my videos are dumping on these guys all day, every day, but like I said, when they do good, I will praise them to high heaven. And they did a great job in this. So I can admit when I was wrong, and I can admit when I was tricked, and I was definitely tricked. So I just had to jump on real quick for that quick review. So the full review is coming out later. Be safe, guys.
Yes.